Okay, so this is actually the perfect opportunity to go over the infamous and notorious 180 wall in NIKKE. Now, I know that a lot of people, whether you are a relatively newer player or relatively somewhat of experienced player like myself, you are stuck in this boat of at the 180 wall, meaning as you can see here, a lot of the units are at level 180 due to the synchro device. Typically, I've gone over this before in my complete guide series, but you have 5 of your highest level units in the synchro device, and then you put all your other units in there, and then they match the lowest out of those 5 units. It doesn't match their stats or whatever, it just matches their level, and depending on how many dupes you have in a particular unit, it increases your stats. That does not include the equipment you have on said units or where their skill level is at. So the best way, obviously, is to get dupes. Now, I know you're probably wondering, what the heck? I have not a whole lot of dupes in my units. I see you have dupes in your Red Hood. I see you have dupes in your Blanc and your Noir. Those are top tier units. I don't have all 3 dupes for those units. What the heck? Well, for you, quite frankly, I'm going to show you my synchro device. And while, yes, I have my Red Hood at level 200, and I know a lot of people are like probably furiously typing away saying, why is your Red Hood not in synchro device? Well, it's because she's actually one of my top 5 units. As you can see here, she is the only meta, not only, she's the real meta unit out of these 5 at the current point who is above 180, either at 180 or above. And as you can see here, I have a whole lot of other units just chilling in here. Now, I do plan on removing Red Hood. Don't you freaking worry. But I'm also using her to help clear content, to get more gems, and so on and so forth, get more credits and get more of the blue chips, which is these things right here, the battle data set. So I'm focused on doing that so I level up more and more units. Now, I was going to say who I was going to replace her with. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'd probably replace her with Emmy right here at the very bottom. She is core 1, so probably end up doing that. But anyways, how do I get past this? How do I get past this 180 wall? This is stupid. Well, again, like I've mentioned before, the best way to get past this 180 wall is to pull dupes. And now I know it is very hard to pull said dupes. However, with the current event right now, we are getting a lot of free pulls. So you can do your pulls in the Scarlet Black Shadow banner, or you could pull in the Modernia banner. But honestly, if you are trying to get past this 180 wall, I would say the best bet is actually to do this Step Up Recruit banner. We'll do one recruit right now just to see what happens. But the fact that you can do these step and then at the very end pull a guaranteed dupe of something, I think is freaking crazy. As you can see here, the reward. If I can click on it, there we go. You can select any of these units, which is mind-boggling. Obviously, you are not going to be able to select a Pilgrim. That's all fine and dandy. It's not a big deal. That shouldn't be your priority. Your priority should be to pull units that you can pull in the Ordinary Recruit banner, which is right here. Now, again, the wish list is key. Look at these units I have here. Now, my Tetra is pretty much set. I just want extra copies in these units. The Dola probably could take out and put somebody else in. But for the most part, this is where you want